Ambassador Music.
We dear. Yo, Javid. I'm only human, of course, I feel bad at times. With all the shit people have to say, and even though those words ain't me, they're trying to drain my energy. I gotta stay focused in my mind, cause I know they wanna see me fall. I won't, so you can tell them all. Oh, it took me a very long time. I know they wanna see me fail. For sure I know I will prevail. Yeah, them can't stop a star from shining.
We are live with a Jamaican farmer.
Slater Garwood.
Slater Garwood. He's visiting. We brought him up for the Jerk festival, where Farm Up Jamaica had a Caribbean farmers market, and we were able to help some Jamaican farmers get their products on, in front of the American public, the New York public. Meet Mr. Slater Garwood. He's a farmer, one of the Farm Up Jamaica.
Farmer from the section in St. Elizabeth, Santa Cruz. And I'm member of the JAS and also RADA in Santa Cruz. I'm on the committee at JAS, of which Mrs. Wine is the president now. And up here in New York, we were at Roy Wilkinson Park on Sunday, selling our Jamaican products, cane, coconut, pears, and a lot of other things. And we intend to do a lot more once we can get the help from the diaspora and people who are interested in helping our Jamaican farmers. Because we want Jamaica to come back to the glory days of when we can leave our doors open. So we are appealing to all well-thinking and caring Jamaicans, Americans, Canadians, wherever, wants your heart give you to help the younger youths in Jamaica, that Jamaica can be prosperous again and we can open our doors. So we are appealing once more to help we as farmers, to help the rest.
One question I have for you.
Right.
When did you start in the Farm Up Jamaica program?
From its intersection about 7-8 years, whenever time it started.
So that was 2013?
13, right. I was one of the first farmers. I was having challenges with a greenhouse that I have in Lower Prosper, just above Santa Cruz, 3 miles. And God is so good. One day I was listening to the radio, Power 106, and I heard Mr. Curtis, Neil Curtis came on and said that he needed farmers in Jamaica. I was so excited that I called the number. By calling the number, I did not even say what I intended was to, so I hung up. And Mr. Curtis heard and called me back. And I explained the whole situation to him. And he said it's all right, he would tell, send somebody to come and look. And he definitely did that. Sent Miss Barbara Stewart from Joe. And she came and we spoke from there. And after that, the said day, he sent me 200 US to put something inside the greenhouse. And I put in some Scotch bonnet peppers. And those peppers were there until about 7 weeks. He brought down 40 students from Boston University to come and plant out those peppers. And those peppers were planted just on the same property in Lower Prosper. And God was so good, those peppers were so pretty. And everybody were so excited. And from that time until now, I am on this program, with this program, until we have extended to New Forest. New Forest is there, and we are at Goshen now. And then Lower Prospect still going on where we have the greenhouse. That we set the seedlings, Scotch bonnet, cup and salsa, Scotch bonnet pepper.
So question now, so after you got in with Farm Up Jamaica, have you seen where things have changed in the farming community as it relates to organic and instead of using the chemicals? Do you think that Farm Up Jamaica is having an impact on Jamaica?
A very big impact, because up to yesterday I got a call from down there where somebody did not know I was up here, and they said they were coming for a funeral, and everybody was talking about the impact Farm Up Jamaica having the Goshen community and the rest of Santa Cruz area. And I've been called a lot of times to make sprays for them, just natural sprays where we use
what do you use in those sprays?
Right.
Instead of chemicals, so because those chemicals are very harsh.
Very harsh and very dangerous for people here. So we just use natural, like the Scotch bonnet pepper skin, the cooking oil, Epsom salts, cassava leaf, a little baking soda, right, and things like those. Just natural. And you can eat it as you finish spray. That's the good thing about organic sprays.
Right. So would you say that there's a difference in the production or the size? Because there's a misconception as it relates to people that talk about organic and why they don't do organic, because they say that the produce is going to be smaller, or it's going to be take a long time to come. Do you find any difference?
No, I don't find no difference in it, sir. As a matter of fact, to me and a lot of people around me, it even come faster.
Right.
Right, it faster, and you don't have no problem like in the drought, and you mulch it. You have no problem because you keep it cool. So we have no problem, and we don't use this harsh fertilizer that burn out everything. So we definitely succeed.
More than the rest.
More than the rest of people in the area. So a lot of people that have been changing them. But as we say, definitely they just need the help to continue doing what they're doing. That's the thing. But it's a very good thing for Jamaica have been doing. And it has been changing a lot of lives and a lot of the youth lives.
So Mr. Garwood is going to tell us a little about Farm Up Jamaica and where he's located, etc.
Yes, Farm Up Jamaica was founded by Neil Curtis and some other groups, and they extended it to Jamaica, and I'm a part of it from the intersection. So there are some young farmers with me. They originated from Jamaica, but they are now living in the States. And so I try to help, and I'm asking for donations to us helping us to farm up Jamaica.
Okay.
Right.
So you would say then that your experience with organic farming in Jamaica,
Right.
can be
Successful.
on a broad level.
On a broad level.
Right.
On a
So now,
broad level.
so I think that what we want to do now
Right.
is we want to prepare
Right.
the people that are going to see this video and people that are going to be involved in Farm Up Jamaica, because everybody must be wondering.
Right.
You know, we've been doing this Farm Up Jamaica thing
For, very
for
long.
the last 5 years.
Right.
So people are now wondering, what does this all lead up to?
Right.
And so you know the plan.
Yes.
And the plan is basically for us to expand our production
Right.
so that Jamaica and farmers across Jamaica could now have, you know, a platform to plug into.
Right.
Right? And so now, with that said, I'm thinking now that we can tell the public a little bit about
What
our
we're planning.
program that we are planning.
Right.
And so you do know the program.
Yes.
So you know that we are going to be reaching out to our diaspora.
Right.
Because we want everybody that has a stitch of Jamaican blood in their body.
Right.
That means Jamaicans, children of Jamaicans,
Right. Grandchildren, everybody.
everybody to actually become a part of this movement.
Right.
And even really what we're thinking is that even if you have one stitch of Jamaican blood, if you were to put even $1 a month,
Right.
into a fund that we're going to be building. Now that fund that we're building is a fund that will only deal with agriculture.
Agriculture, right.
Right? It doesn't have anything to do with our administrative. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with us planting, irrigation, farmers, stipends for the students and people that will be working.
Right.
And we're going to have a very transparent place for people to go and look and see what is actually being done with that money.
Right, and at least we meet every month now up by the credit union.
Right. That's our meeting that we have there.
Yes.
But these people are going to be donating, or let's say online, because online is where we can reach the world.
The world, right.
The world, you know. So you're figuring people will be coming from all over the world,
right?
And then when they come to Jamaica now, we can take them to their own parish,
yes,
to their own project that may be launched in their own parish, and each person can see what is actually happening.
Right.
So again, it's an idea where we were going to be taking the 13 parishes,
right?
Because I don't think we're going to be able to do much in Kingston per se,
right?
But the other 13 parishes and putting those parishes to work,
yes,
and each person will be able to donate to their specific parish.
Right.
And so that is the basic, in a nutshell, idea that we're going to be pushing forward now.
Right.
We are still in the middle of putting together the platform that this will launch on. And we have spoken to some universities here in the United States, up in the Connecticut area and down even into North Carolina. And we're going to be using them to help us to coordinate and manage the whole program that is going to be launched.
Right.
Mr. Garwood here has been with Farm Up Jamaica now since 2013.
Right.
He has worked with us throughout the model phase, and I'm going to say the model phase because people might be wondering, okay, well, you know, Farm Up Jamaica, how come we don't see these massive, you know, farms and what have you being put in? Again, Jamaica is a place where you have to go in and do the analysis and kind of figure out why so many people that have gone there have returned without the right results. And I think that has been our challenge, or our, not necessarily challenge, it's been the research that we've been doing.
Right.
And we have now come up with a model that we can now advance to the world. And it makes sense now. In other words, you know, if we continue with the short-term vision where we just want money overnight and we don't have the right things in place to warrant a project that's going to be long-lasting, then again, we're going to continually come home with our tail between our legs.
That's true.
And so again, you're sitting here with Slater Garwood, who is a farmer in Santa Cruz,
right.
Who has been working with Farm Up Jamaica since 2013. We have been setting the original Scotch bonnet pepper cup and saucer seed in Mr. Garwood's greenhouse up in, again, Lower Prosper, St. Elizabeth.
Right. On the road going to Malvern, the bypass to Malvern, it takes you all the way to Monroe and back to South.
Right, so he's just giving you an idea of what we're talking about, of the area that he's working in. And here is an opportunity. Again, Mr. Garwood is visiting here in the United States. We brought him up to attend the Jerk Fest that was in Roy Wilkins Park in Queens, New York, where he was able to meet and greet many people and let them understand what is the work that he does in Jamaica. Mr. Garwood, is there anything that you want to say to our followers? Yes. That maybe you had in your mind that you wanted to tell them? Are there any accomplishments that you think that Farm Up Jamaica has had over the last 4 or 5 years that you want to share with the people, maybe regarding the organic production or the students or anything that it is that you want to go ahead and share with people?
Yes, sir. Well, the students enjoy it a lot because a lot of them did not know about organic farming, and they are now learned and teaching back in their community. The other thing again, it have helped me a lot because it have taught me about organic that I can tell my people to. And it has brought me up here. So Farm Up Jamaica has done a lot for a lot of people down there, and we intend to do more. As a matter of fact, I have a vision for the diaspora people and people with interests. Whenever time you come to Jamaica, we have a big property that I live on, and we intend to continue setting Scotch bonnet pepper seeds. And the opportunity that you have, when you come and you want to come on my property, you can come and plant a tree. Any tree, we always have fruit tree or as Scotch bonnet, and you can tick your name there. You just pay probably $5, and the end of the year, or whenever time you come back and see your tree well looked after. So your name would be there, and you look after your tree, and whenever time. So you contribute, you helping another farmer in the community, that we can continue build both the community, the parish, and the island.
Wow. So there you go. You hear it directly from the farmer's mouth, not referring to anything else, but you, everyone that lives abroad. And we're saying to you that here's an opportunity to get involved in a program that will literally help you to transform your own communities across Jamaica and put people back to work. You realize that there are lots of people without work, and you wonder why there's so much crime in Jamaica. But they say that idle donkey, where you go?
Idle donkey, idle hands.
Idle hands. There's a saying.
Yes.
Idle dog 1 pound, something like that?
Yeah. Idle dog worry sheep.
Something like that.
Yeah, right.
So the bottom line is, whatever idle donkey or dog or people or hands does, we want to stop that.
Right.
And if you guys really get serious and decide to stand with us to make sure that all of these young people, elder farmers, now get back into a new way and learn the new ways of doing business, rebuild the integrity around our people so that they are doing business on a worldwide level, get the right practices, best practices for the farmers and the young people so that they are growing things up to the standards that the United States, Canada, UK, worldwide needs, then Jamaica can have an industry in the farming, I should organic farming sector. And so we ask again that everyone share this video, share it with everybody that you know that's Jamaican, and make sure that you tell everyone in your circle to like the Farm Up Jamaica page, so that every time we put something like this up, it doesn't just go to you, it goes to all of the Jamaicans that you may know. Here is an opportunity for every Jamaican around the world to participate in the recovery of a whole nation. Right now the Jamaican dollar is 130 plus to 1. And here's our opportunity to contribute something back to Jamaica. Not just one or two of us. This is something that you need to go and take it and make it your own, and share it with your neighbors, and share it with your family members, and share it with your cousins, everybody that you can come across, friends, families, even friends of Jamaica. And we need to come back in and help the amount of people necessary to transform the agriculture of Jamaica, because we want the products abroad. You know for yourselves that when you go into those supermarkets and you buy the Scotch bonnet peppers and they say it's Jamaican Scotch bonnet pepper, product of Dominican Republic, Jamaican Scotch bonnet pepper, product of Mexico, Jamaica, I saw Jamaica yam, one of those yam, Jamaica yam, product of Honduras. Come on now. If we don't feel ashamed when we go out and see those things, then we're truly not Jamaicans. Again, here is our opportunity to come in and do something for the country. Please stay posted to Farm Up Jamaica. We will be posting our parish competition where we're going to be basically challenging the different parishes to move agriculture further within that parish so that we ultimately have sustainability as it relates to agriculture and food production that can suffice or is sufficient to feed our own so we don't have to import more food. We have to reduce importation of foreign food into Jamaica, increase Jamaican exports, put young Jamaicans back to work, reduce crime and poverty. And you that is watching this video, you can be the persons that help to make that difference. Mr. Garwood,
Yes,
any
sir.
final words?
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot. And I'd like you give me a call. And our final word, I'm still appealing to all you out there to please help Farm Up Jamaica, that they can continue to help the farmers in Jamaica. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Our long-term goals help reduce the importation of foreign food and have a measurable impact on the economy of Jamaica. Sustainability is just that. You can live off of one corn grain, you know?